Welcome, Capricorn, to your January 20th through the 25th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button, guys, and subscribe. If you continue to keep finding yourself coming back and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. I'm getting tongue-tied over here. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Best messages coming out. On the 21st, we will have that sun in conjunction to Pluto. So waiting for that major transformation. Wow, things are definitely going to change around. Then, of course, we're going to enter on the 29th, finally enter the year of the snake as that dragon is leaving. But already feeling that snake coming through, really can feel its energy. It's strong, right? Really feeling it. Okay, so let's see what's going on. That snake's going to come in very powerful, that's for sure. It's not going to be messing around. Time to release any kind of fear, inner confusion. If you're feeling like you're having any kind of repressed emotions, it's now time to turn them. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have, truth coming out of the situation, talking about that fairness and finding that balance. When it comes to some kind of relationship, you might even be telling your truth that you're getting a divorce. Some of you may be going to go ahead and give out that paperwork. Or truth be known, maybe you're upset because they did not sign the paperwork yet. Excuse me, guys, I have a drink water. Okay, so there's something going on over here where you feel like somebody has broken up the family. They have, maybe they're not signing that divorce paperwork, or maybe you want to give out that divorce paperwork, something of this nature, or just keeping balance because somebody is really upsetting and imbalancing the family if there's no divorce, okay? There's definitely something over here where it has to do with domestic disharmony and disconnection, where it's almost like I have to speak my truth about the situation because you're allowing this to go too far. Okay, so they're allowing something to go, wow, they're acting very emotionally immature about the situation. So it's really disappointing at this time, and it's keeping you in this kind of fear of the unknown. It could be a lot of confusion. I actually feel for this reading, when we're looking at this moon, this is definitely about confusion. I think they're confusing you right now, right? Because they're not changing, they're not coming clean, they're not opening up to the situation, but yet they're acting very immature. Okay, so there could be somebody acting very immature about the situation where you're just looking for the stability in this situation, but yet it's causing you anxiety because you can't figure out what they're doing. So it almost feels like whatever is going on within this family situation or this relationship, whether it's, platonic or love, however it is, for a lot of you, it looks like a love situation because we do see no commitment. They stopped committing to you. They're going against the grain. So it does look like there is a lot of, doing what they want to do. I'm sorry, that's exactly what it looks like. And so they're breaking down the foundation of this relationship that you guys have going on over here. And it does give you a little bit of insomnia. It does look like it's giving you some heartache, not knowing exactly what to do at this time. The Hangman to the Two of Cups to the Strength card. So definitely talking about decisions are very important right now in what you're doing. So there is going to have to be some kind of decision that needs to be made at this time that's very important towards this relationship. You can see it here between the between the Justice, the Nine of Swords, and the Strength card in reverse. Okay, so there's definitely going to be a decision. You're going to have to make some kind of difficult decision for yourself because you cannot just sit there in, the Nine of Swords. So let's see. And if it's not you, then I would say that it's going to have to be probably both of you. But you're definitely going to have to take the decisions as well. Making that leap of faith, yeah. To be able to get to the Ace of Cups, right, you're going to have to meditate. You're going to have to look down and reevaluate the situation of what's going on with this person. Right now it looks like you're, it's kind of funny because it's almost like it's saying you need to find the patience within yourself because there's so much anxiety. But I do feel like you may even have to just be patient with them. So, so things don't get out of hand, because they are acting out of, they're just out of control. Okay. Just out of control. However you want to see that, whether it's explosive or it's just because I see immaturity here. Okay. So it's almost like you have to balance yourself. You have to, uh, you know, be patient, right? Maybe it's just being patient all the way around, with them as well, and within your own self. There is this restless, unfocused, burned out. They're just burning you out to this point right now, where it just feels like you're on your last stance when it comes to this person. Not sure, whether for some of you, I'm telling you, you're going to get a divorce, or this is going to break up, right? Should I just leave this situation? Should I divorce? So it does look like, you're going through your heads of how much longer you can handle this situation if they do not make the decision to come back, talk to you, or do something with you. So there is a lot of soul searching at this time, and really seeking the truth, of what it is you need to do. Um, it, uh, So we're going to look at them in just 1 second. So definitely there's a lot of planning. There it is again. The decisions that I make will, it's make it or break it. You see what I'm saying? There's definitely a make it or break it, coming up with new ideas and new curiosities, looking for, the answers. I want you to tell me the truth. I feel like this person's also lying to you in more ways than one. But you could also have this very nostalgic conversation that might be coming up, or they may be trying to bring in this nostalgic conversation, with you, that gets you reminiscing into the past. Like they're trying to bring the past up to kind of win you over. Yeah, yeah, to win you over. Even though they know that they're messing up, right? So it does feel like towards the 23rd, 24th, 25th over here, that they're going to try to, yeah, worm their way back in. But I don't see any truth being told from their side. And maybe that's all it is too. I mean, maybe you need to speak your truth, but maybe you're actually waiting for them to speak the truth before you speak your truth. Sometimes it's like, I want to hear what you have to say first before I open my mouth. And that, it could be the big thing. But there's definitely a decision that's going to have to be made, right, to get this back, like I said, back either on track, or literally just to find your peace of mind. Okay, because of the Star card. So let's see what your person is doing over here. This is definitely, for the majority of you, this is probably a love relationship. It doesn't have to be. It could even be a very good friend or a family member. So let's see. Destroying the connection is all we really know, right? With the page over here, it could even be a teenage, kid who's just lying, and they're out with their friends all the time, and they're not telling the truth. They're saying that they're exhausted and they're being very hasty. So on their point of view, they think that they know that they're doing impulsive behavior. It's like deep down inside, King of Wands in reverse. Now, I wasn't expecting that, because I would say, oh, they think they're doing just fine. But no, they're actually getting burned out, towards the situation. But they know that they've been impulsive and ruthless, and they know that they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing, plain and simple. So even though they're acting emotionally immature, it's like, okay, that's fine. But you would think that if they're emotionally immature, that's usually a narcissist's little brother. But it is kind of interesting that they do know that. But I think that the emotional immaturity is, I know that I'm doing something wrong, but I don't give a shit, and I'm not going to tell you about that. That's between me, myself, and I. Yeah. See, that would be that ego coming up. Absolutely, because no matter what, they know they're doing something ruthless. They know that they're out doing something, but they're in the spotlight right now. So they may be, they're getting a lot of, let's put it this way, they're getting a lot of attention from other people. And that's what they like. They like that. They know that they're being ruthless. They know that they're, that they're out doing whatever they shouldn't be doing, but they don't care, because they're in the spotlight. They're getting the glory. They're getting, all this attention. Absolutely. So this gives them this inner satisfaction of what they're really looking for. So they're getting some kind of contentment from this, situation, for their own gratitude, their own selfish behavior. Okay, so yeah, Absolutely. Once again, somebody's putting them on a pedestal. So if you feel like your person is cheating, or going around, however, yeah, they are, because they're all the ladies or all the men are giving them all this attention. So for those of you who know that they're, out screwing around, they definitely are, and they're enjoying it because they like this attention. They're this is the attention. They're spotlighting that. Absolutely. They're hustling. Oh my gosh. Hustling. I mean, wow. Hustling, playing around. Wow. For some of others of you, if it's not, a third party situation, they're acting very immature, it's because they could be obsessed with work and they don't want to come towards you, and they're kind of leaving you out in the cold, but then acting very emotionally immature about the situation, because it's kind of like, yeah, but you know what? But it's still the same though. But I'm still getting all this attention. I'm making all this money. I'm getting all the glory. I'm being seen. Everybody loves me. And it's like, that's great, right? I got a billboard. I'm a realtor. I get all this money. I get all this attention. And then, and it's like, that's great. But what about me? We're in a relationship. What about me? Do you see what I'm saying? They're leaving you out in the, no matter how it is, it feels like they're leaving you out in the cold within the situation. And they're, like I said, for some of you, there even could be a lot of lies going on with all these swords going on. Take that how it resonates. So it does look like, they are going to try with you one more time, but we already seen that, where they're coming back around trying to give you these nostalgic memories, trying to win your attention, because now they want your attention, because they notice that you're not giving them any more attention. They're getting all this other outside attention, but now all of a sudden they're like, oh, wait, I want inside attention too. But now you're kind of like, I don't know. It looks like you're kind of pulled away from the situation. You're having self-doubt about the situation, because it's like, how much attention do you really need? Absolutely. So you do feel like a lot of you, I'm not going to say everybody, okay, but a lot of you are going to feel like this is very shallow of them. And that's literally what it is. It's a shallowness. Okay. You're going to feel like they're very shallow and selfish right now. And so you could just be continuing to keep yourself withdrawn. But absolutely right now, the decisions that you make right now are going to be key in what's going to happen in the near future for this relationship. Okay. Very important, because they're going to want the answers. As they come in as the Page of Swords, they're going to want that truth. Even though, like I said in the very beginning, there's a lot of truth that needs to be spoken by them, by you, together, however. But they're going to come in wanting this. But like I said, they're going to try to win your heart by going back into the past and bringing up really happy memories. Okay? And that's because of the limelighting. They're going to make you try to feel like the star of the show. But, it's kind of crazy. Is with all these cards over here and you thinking they're being selfish and shallow, you're going to say, you're not really making me the star of the show here, buddy. You're making yourself the star of the show. Why? Because the outside world is seeing you. Now you want the in world, your inside world to see you. How awesome you are, right? So, it's kind of crazy, but that's what it's coming out to be, guys. Okay? They're not really trying to, they're just trying to, and you're going to find that too. It could be calming for manipulation. Interesting. They definitely like a lot of attention. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Leo, Virgo cusp. Spirit says ask others for help. Okay. And those of you who want to compromise, it could be a great time to compromise. Okay. So there's something better. Wow. I'm just leaving it there. Just leaving it there. Okay, guys. That was it for you. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.